Hey, what's up, guys? We're back again with a completely new way of playing Royal Giant. L Rich has played this deck in over 7,700 trophies against the best players in the world. This has to be one of the most annoying card combinations to play against. Level 16 Royal Giant packs a punch, but you can cycle multiple Firecrackers with your mirror, keep it alive with your Electro Wizard and Zap, and then also bounce back your opponent's units with the Bowler. If your Firecracker is bouncing back and the Bowler is knocking your opponent's units back, they can never attack. And people wouldn't expect the level 16 mini pekka to actually reach tower. But since you've got so many ways of crushing skeletons and goblins, using the Bowler and the Zap to protect the mini pekka, you're going to be able to break through and ruin your opponent's day. If you're playing against a control deck that relies heavily on using their building like Cannon or Tesla to shut down a Royal Giant, after they have that out of cycle, you just go in for your second Royal Giant mirrored up and take their tower. This is definitely one of the most unique decks I've ever seen at top ladder. So let's go jump straight to some games and assert dominance with level 16 Royal Giant. A huge thank you to everyone that's using creator code SirTag to support the channel. All right, we got a game against Pennywise, but this is going to be our horror movie. We've got the mirrored up Royal Giants, and there's no way he's ready. We're lurking down the street, and this man, he is not going to be able to destroy our feet. We are going to be able to have this immeasurable accomplishment of going in for the 2 Royal Giants when this guy is least expecting. So I was hoping that he would have Cannon, and then we could be able to, you know, go in for a Royal Giant, get his Cannon or Tesla or Inferno Tower out of cycle, but it looks like it's going to be a graveyard deck.
How did you get so good at bowling?
Probably also ending up having a version of graveyard with Tornado and Ice Wizard and Poison, and then, you know, the whole shebang that you guys are used to seeing. If I Firecracker right now, I could Electro Wizard on top, or I could go in for a Royal Giant. I think Royal Giant is just so much better, since the RG is going to give us more damage onto the tower. If he goes in for a Tombstone, it should die to the Firecracker. Wait, the Firecracker might be able to kill the Ice Wizard if I went for a Zap and then got one more hit. He's spending a ton of Elixir. You know what? I'm not entirely convinced that he's able to stop a mini pekka right now. I actually am not convinced at all. Most of the time, your opponent will go in for like a Valkyrie or a Knight on top of your Bowler. But if the mini pekka and Electro Wizard are able to kill that quickly and I can lock on the tower, this would be hilarious.
Get out of my way!
Oh no, the mini pekka is just delayed. What is it doing? Where to go? It didn't know what to do in life. Okay. He's dropping a lot of Elixir. As I said before, I don't think he has anything for the mini pekka. The mini pekka is munching onto the tower. The beautiful thing about the deck is what I said earlier. If you have someone that is trying to defend your mini pekka with bait cards like the Skeleton King Skeletons, the Bowler Electro Wizard Firecracker can immediately eviscerate that. So it's not just with the Royal Giant that it pairs very well. It pairs extremely well into anyone that's trying to counter your mini pekka. So I'm going to Royal Giant here. I'm fully expecting him to go in for a Tombstone, so I will Firecracker, and I think I will mini pekka again. I want the Firecracker to be able to kill the Skeleton, so if I can get a shot off, I'll be very happy. If it doesn't happen, it is what it is. Oh, wow. Wait, you know what? I can go for a Bowler again, because the Firecracker is going to get knocked back when we knock back our opponent's units, so then they can never attack. Let's go. I can E-Wiz here, win the battle again, have the Bowler, you know, force out something that he doesn't want to drop. I can Lightning on everything here, and then have the Bowler lock onto the tower with the Electro Wizard. Wait, no way, the Bowler hit the tower. Let's go. All I have to do is defend, and he hasn't had a shot at graveyarding. So I think this is not necessarily like a real graveyard matchup. I think that most graveyard matchups are going to be more like stopping them from crossing the river. This is just like a very easy one where I was in a consistent position to keep up the aggression, so our opponent was never able to go in for offense. So it's definitely different depending on what you're playing against. So I just want to make that abundantly clear. This is a much easier graveyard matchup. Hopefully we can get another one soon to show you guys how to beat graveyard matchups where your opponent is not consistently on the back foot and they're able to graveyard a little bit more, because then it gets dicey and I'll have to use Electro Wizard and Zap on defense. But because I was always on offense with Royal Giants and mini pekkas, I never really had to play defense. I want to go for a Royal Giant and open up gates this man did not expect. So usually when you see Mega Minion and you see Tombstone, it's one of two things, Graveyard or Lava Hound. If it's a Lava Hound deck, you guys already know we're going to be stacking up as many Firecrackers as we possibly can to utterly pop off. If it's a Graveyard deck, definitely going to be a different situation. And after we see Archers, we know it's not going to be Lava Hound. It would be the funkiest Lava Hound deck I've ever seen. So I'm going to wait for the Royal Giant to lock, and then I'm going to Lightning. So the reason why I do this is because I don't want the Royal Giant to target the Cannon card. That's just locked onto the tower. It's not going to have the eyes of the Cannon card. It's not going to be like, hey, I see a shiny Cannon, I'm going to go and hit that. So it's just one of those things. Royal Giant is an easily distracted Sir. you've got to make sure that he is targeting the right thing for the delectable damage. At this point in the game, we know that it's graveyard. So bad matchup if we don't consistently keep up the pressure. So what I'm going to do is at every twist and turn, I'm going to be trying to go through with mini pekkas to body block any tank from crossing the river. I'm going to be using my Electro Wizard to clean up the graveyard skeletons with the Electro Wizard spawn. And I'm going to try to keep up the pressure so then he can't go in for graveyards. We'll try to win bridge battles here too. So it's cool to show you guys one of the most tough matchups at the start, because if you play against this, you're likely going to have a pretty difficult time winning. So what I'm planning on doing is keeping this Firecracker alive as long as possible. Remember, his best answer to the mini pekka and the best answer to the Royal Giant are the exact same thing. It's the Tombstone. So if we can get that out of cycle, we can get a lot of value. I was considering going opposite lane here, but I realized like it would just get distracted by the skeletons regardless, because he dropped the Tombstone up high. So it made sense to drop it on the same side instead. And a level 16 Firecracker hits like a tank. Oh my gosh, that did 500 damage. That's absurd. All right, remember, he's likely going to go for a mini pekka and some other shenanigans on the left-hand side. Cannon Cart is immune to our bounce back potential. So what I'm planning on doing is just going to go Royal Giant and then keep up the aggression. As I told you before, Electro Wizard on the graveyard skeletons as they start to accumulate. And then since the E-Wiz does splash damage, you should be able to shut the rest of the stuff down. It doesn't even matter if I get the Firecracker hit here. I'm just hoping that he can't support his stuff. The bowler gets an even trade against the cannon cart, so that's extremely important. And then I'm going to continue to bombard him in the right-hand lane. So I'm going to go for a Firecracker here. I'm going to go for another Firecracker in the back. And I don't expect the mini pack to do enough damage, but it doesn't necessarily matter, because all I have to do is protect a full HP tower with a bowler and Electro Wizard. So this guy's fate is completely and utterly sealed. And lightning will only strike once. Well, actually, no, I lied. I'm going to go in for 2 mini lightnings. Oh, 1 HP. Wow, okay. Rudy could completely trolled him and then taken the other tower, and then his other tower would have been at full HP down to 0. He would have had 1 HP left. People have done that before, but I'm not that sadistic of a sir. So we've got a game against Freakify. We're going to see what's happening. You guys already know when we've got a counter push deck, we are waiting for our opponent to make a mistake so we can pounce on him. He's in his harboring kingdom, maybe harboring some fears so he's not cycling too much, but we gotta go and completely crush his towers. So I'm gonna zap just to force out something from him. Usually when people are up 2 elixir, they're gonna get feisty and ferocious, but I guess this guy's just built differently. Cycling a Tombstone and gonna be up elixir because I go for the mini pekka, and we see Skeleton King.
It's your turn to die.
Usually when I see that card, I am fully expecting our opponent to have a Royal Giant deck. Or graveyard, but I don't know anymore because we see minions. Oh, it's got to be Lava Hound now. You know, the thing is, the E-Wiz is going to die, so I have to cycle Firecracker here. I don't think he's going to have Fireball plus arrows. People don't do that, do they? I haven't seen Fireball plus arrows ever, really. So I think it's just a Lava Hound Fireball Zap deck, which is pretty good for me, coincidentally, because I might be able to Royal Giant and keep the Firecracker alive.
Bang, bang, he shot me down, bang.
Oh no, I have no elixir. Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. This just doesn't feel right, you know? Like, you look at your tower and you're like, okay, it was nice knowing you. I would love to zap, but I have to zap on one of these, and I can't pick both of them, guys. I know that I have mirror zap, but oh man, I have to. I hate this. I just didn't feel good about that at all. I spent so much elixir, and I showcased the fact that I've got mirror. This is an incredibly uncomfortable position right now. Why are you doing me so dirty, bro? Why can't I just cycle multiple Firecrackers on you and laugh at you? It is what it is. You guys already know that I'm going to try my hardest to bounce back, and we'll see what we can make happen. Obviously, with the mini pekka getting dropped at the river, I'm hoping that he doesn't have another card in cycle because he had already dropped his Tombstone. So I'm thinking that I can get a good trade here with the mini pekka on top of the Skeleton King, and it looks pretty good in my favor. I think he's going to Fireball on this because nothing else really makes that much sense. Okay, never mind. This is quite good. Looks like I might be able to lightning on this as well to finish it off. Yeah, I'm definitely going to lightning on that. If you're going to go in for a Fireball plus a Zap to kill it, I mean, I'll vibe with that, man. That's a good trade for me. I'm here for that. I'll go for a Royal Giant. I'm trying to bait out the Tombstone so that I can go bombs away with the mini pack on the other side. Yep, that's awesome. This is really, really good. I might be able to get away with the Zap, but I don't think that's worth it. I think if I go for a Zap, I'm not going to take the tower there anyway. I want to take the tower on the other side. So what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to go for a Firecracker. It's going to bounce the left-hand lane after killing the Inferno Dragon. And then he's going to cycle to some ground cards. I want to go for Bowler, and then I want to get back to another Royal Giant. The double Bowlers is definitely an interesting play, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to follow up with an Electro Wizard and Royal Giant. As you guys already know, it's imperative for me to finish off the Tombstone. So I do have Zap and Cycle, so that could be beneficial for me. I think I'm going to go in for a mini Pekka, and I'm going to Zap on this. So we are able to reset the king. Hopefully he doesn't get ability. Oh, please die. Yes. That's all I wanted in life. He's going to Zap, so I'm going to bowler at the river. If the mini Pekka locks onto the tower, I do win. Also, maybe I could go for like a lightning mirror or something. I'm wondering if this is a good play. I'm just trying to get damage out here. I don't want the Skeleton King to pop off on me, guys. He's going to pop the ability. Oh, no. He could Fireball on this, though. I'm really scared. If he... Well, he doesn't have minions to distract. Can I go in for a Zap? Do I have to Zap? I think I do. I think I definitely do. Oh, my gosh. This guy is ferocious. Going in for a Zap plus Fireball on me right now? What is this game? This is crazy. Very wild adventure. So if I go for Royal Giant, there's a high chance that he just, you know, body blocks it, makes it stay in range of the Inferno Dragon, drops the Tombstone up. Oh, no, he doesn't. He lets it walk away. What is he doing? I can Lightning right now and then get one more Lightning and win the game, right? Mirror Lightning. It does 507. So we'll walk away with a dominant W simply because Lightning spell cycle is built different with Mirror. That hits like a rocket, guys. And we rocket away with the win. That was such a fun game. Mirror creates some of the craziest interactions ever. And even if you're down at the start, you can always bounce back. Not quite at 7,000 trophies yet, but let's see if we can get it in the next one. All right, we got a game against Diego. Go, Diego, go. So hopefully he goes right into a bowler. That's all I want to see right now. Because bowler is one of the best cards to counter push, and especially when you've got an interesting deck that people do not expect. Usually when they see bowler, they're going to be like, oh man. Oh man. It's going to be another graveyard player, or it's going to be Lumberjack Balloon Freeze. They do not anticipate this shenanigans with the Royal Giant level 16 memes. Oh, wait, he's going to be expecting him to be himself. He's going to be like, I'm looking at the mirror, but he will be looking at a different mirror, a more powered up and leveled up one. All right, so I might want to go in for a Firecracker left-hand side because I'm expecting him to spam at the river with like a Lumberjack or something. If he doesn't, then...
Stop copying me.
I think it's okay. Oh, it's Goblin Drill. So, yeah, I got to be honest with you guys. I don't think that Goblin Drill is a great matchup for this because it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to break through if he's got a lot of buildings. Oh, wait, no way. We got the juice. No damage zone. You can't touch this. And we've got 2 Firecrackers counter pushing. Is this absurd? Is this ridiculous? Oh, no, not that. Why do you have that? A Pekka deck? But at least the Firecracker is going back to eternity. She's just like bouncing back all over the place. She's like, no. Oh, I was going to say can't touch this, but I guess that was mapped out real fast, bro. I did go for a thick bowler and bounce back the peck. I wonder if the bowler's thick enough. Oh, yes, he is. Oh, bowler, why'd you shoot the wrong thing? Bro, you literally threw a gutter ball. You hit the barbarian that didn't matter. You had one job. Maybe you had more than one job because you also had to, like, you know, body block for the Pekka. So maybe he was just, like, so dazed and confused after taking all the Pekka hits straight to the face. He's just like, I've had enough of your shenanigans. I don't know what's happening anymore. And he just was so, like, seen circles everywhere and seen stars, and he just didn't know where he would go. Anyway, it's evident to me that I need to find my way through with mirrored up Royal Giants. That is the only tactic here, because the first Royal Giant might be able to bait out his aggressive Pekka. He's going to Pekka the back, right? And then what we can do is we can Royal Giant level 16 on the left-hand side. These are the big brain strategies that we live for. This is the sacrifice. This is the sacrificial lamb. And then the other Royal Giant goes ham. Wait, this could work out way better than I thought. Because if I lightning, how many hits? No, he's just going to tornado me.
Call an ambulance!
No! The sacrificial lamb did not get any offerings for us. It was just a straight up sacrifice. It is what it is. So this one's going to be a loss, guys. I did not expect this guy to have Pekka and Tornado and Goblin Drill. This is likely the worst matchup that we'll get all day. But you know what? This happens in Clash Royale. You can't prepare for everything. All right, we got to bounce back after taking a hard loss to that Pekka Tornado deck. It's not fun losing to Pekka, but I believe that we can bounce back because we got the power of the mini Pekka, the undefeated champ. Maybe this guy is just going to go in for Goblin Drills the entire game. If we see one Goblin Drill, there are many more to come. The great thing about this deck is we've got infinite reset potential. So we've got the mini Pekka counter pushing. I think with Lightning, this could be profoundly good. I'm going to Lightning as quickly as I can just so I can try to get some extra damage here. If we can kill the Hunter, that would definitely be a vibe, and especially if the mini Pekka is able to get a tap on the Golden Knight. No, please stop it. Don't do it to me. Yes! I saved my butt. That zap was glorious. But at the same time, I think it's a very short-lived celebration. Look at how much damage this guy's about to get onto me. Oh, I hate how broken Graveyard and Golden Knight with Goblin Drill can be. Like, I just think that Graveyard is scary because you would never expect it. And then Goblin Drill is just one of those win conditions that also gets directly on top of your tower. You're just like, I don't want to play against that. Oh, man. I think the Graveyard is a little bit more difficult for this deck. I did win it earlier, so I'm happy that I'm able to show you guys another matchup that is also a bit spicy. We're getting all the tough ones today. I'm not getting those matchups against Hog Rider when I've got mirrored up mini pekka, or the building decks where, you know, you can mirror up a Royal Giant after they use their first building on the Royal Giant that you're able to, you know, not break through with. And the second one, they're like, oh, wait, I just used my cannon. How am I supposed to counter the second one? It's a little bit broken, and it's pretty fun to do. So I guess it's cool. What is life without a challenge? I'm able to follow up with a Royal Giant here if I want to, because the Hunter is out of cycle. Remember, he's got Golden Knight, so he's definitely going to be able to dash on top of the Firecracker and also end up hitting the Bowler at once. I think I just got RG. It makes sense. We're up a lot of elixir. We got to convert that damage and get a huge advantage here. So if I lightning, looks like the cannon cart and the Hunter will not cross the river, which is extremely worthwhile in my investment. I'm going to go for a mini pekka here so that doesn't dash onto my tower, making sure I drop it, you know, as far away as possible, making sure I give my mini pekka a little bit of extra distance, those safety measures out here. 5 feet apart. Okay, I'm going to follow up with the bowler, because if the bowler ball is able to kill the goblin drill, it also kills the goblins. Not necessarily the safest thing in single elixir, but in double elixir, where you can conveniently afford your bowlers and slow roll them in the back, they're pretty much immune to spells. So you're able to, you know, not worry too much. I'm going to E-Wiz here, expecting him to go and click the ability. Oh, how did that dash onto my tower? I swear I dropped an E-Wiz at the river. Golden Knight, you don't even make sense. You know, I actually had a counter to the Golden Knight like halfway through, like the mini pekka earlier, and it body blocked the Golden Knight. But the second time, it didn't block the Golden Knight, even though the E was at the river. Oh man, it'll never make sense to me, but it doesn't matter. As long as we walk with the dominant W here, I think it's best for me to wait and then go for the Royal Giant after everything's dead, and then maybe going for a lightning depending on what happens. He's going to all in me 100%. Wait, he misplaced it. This is awesome. I can just lightning and walk away with the win. So GG. Well played, and peace out, buddy. It was a pleasure tearing your towers to pieces. You didn't even get to experience the lightning. You got shot down by the RG. So as you can see, stacking bowlers in the back and slowing them against people that want to fireball all your firecrackers or maybe your electro wizards, that's the pathway to success. I think I had 2 or 3 of them on the map in my last couple pushes. Like, subscribe for more daily content, and have an awesome rest of your day.